Here's the audience. All right. The largest, most watched sporting event on the planet only comes around once every 4 years, and it comes to us again. The FIFA World Cup begins June 15th in Russia. The World Cup captures the eyes of the entire world, and it's really a competition unlike any other. I find it to be a shame that the U.S. does not share the similar passion for the game that other countries do, especially when this tournament comes around. So that is why I would like to inform you all about the World Cup. It's important that you know how large the World Cup is, how the tournament is run, and who's the favorite this year to take home the trophy. So how large is the World Cup? The World Cup is the most watched sporting event. During the 2014 World Cup final, over 1 billion viewers tuned in to watch Germany defeat Argentina. According to Forbes, the World Cup is the 4th most valuable sporting event behind the Super Bowl and the 2 Olympic Games. Also, FIFA are expected to make $5 billion in sales this summer, despite the absence of key countries like Italy and the United States in the competition. So how is this large tournament run? There are 32 qualified countries, and they're split into groups of 4. Now, each team will play each team in its group, and there's a point system, 3 points for a win, 1 point for a tie. The top 2 teams from each group will move on to the knockout stage. Now, the first round in the knockout stage, a first place team from one group will play a second place team from another group, vice versa. Now, in the group stage, it is do or die time. There is no tying, so at the end of 90 minutes, if there's teams are still at a tie, then they'll go into 30 minutes of extra time, and if that's not enough, then they'll have a penalty kick. Now that you know how the tournament is run, I feel it's important that you know who are the favorites this year to win it all. According to Bovada, a sports betting website, Germany, Brazil, Spain, and France are the 4 favorites this year to win it all, in that order. And I tend to agree with Bovada on this because I do think those 4 teams are the best teams overall in the competition. But there are a lot of great teams this year, and I wouldn't be surprised if teams like Argentina, Portugal, Belgium, England really show up and challenge those 4 favorites. Now, as for my prediction, despite my allegiance to Germany, I do think Germany will lose in the Cup final to Brazil this year. But due to the intense, crazy nature of the tournament, I really wouldn't be surprised if my predictions just completely fall through. The World Cup, it's important that you are well informed about the World Cup because it is so influential and important across the globe, and also because it's just fun. It's really fun to watch. It's a great sporting event to experience. As we know, the World Cup is the most watched sporting event in the world. The tournament style is very simple, and it's set up for Cinderella teams to really show up and take down those Germanys, those Brazils, those Spains. I know my eyes will be glued to the TV all summer long watching, and I hope you all are well informed enough to enjoy it for yourselves. Thank you.
Thank you.